she heard you make the Haiti statement.
Well, no, what I think is that somebody showed her my Twitter, and that she. So anyway, the first hit, she hits me in the mouth and the left cheek. And
you also got to keep in mind, as she was hitting you, she was screaming Haiti.
She was saying, "This is for Haiti," and I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I'm like, what? And then she rears up and she hits me again, and she goes, "Hey," like Braveheart, like Haiti. And I'm like, okay, now after the second one, I realized this bitch is mad at me for some reason. And
Did it hurt? I mean, she looks like a powerful woman.
She didn't drop me. I mean, she stunned me a little bit.
Come on.
She didn't drop me, Rob.
I heard you got dropped.
Now listen, man, you guys, I'm all about burying myself and telling you the truth, and I didn't get dropped, bitch. I'm telling you that. So
wow.
So she on the second one. So on the third one, I finally realized that this bitch is trying to hurt me here.
Right.
And so I take my left arm out and I kind of grab her by the neck just to keep her off me.
Sure.
And I got my right hand ready to go, but I'm thinking really, I'm not a real quick thinker, but I'm thinking, man, I got a radio career going on here.
Right.
And if I blast this bitch, which I'm getting.
Oh, you're done.
I said, no matter how you spin it, I'm the bad guy. I mean, please, I am the bad guy already.
Even though she's probably like 50 pounds heavier than you.
Right, yeah.
I mean, her and I are probably, I'm like 295. She's probably there. She's 2 inches shorter than me.
Can I tell you something? According to Wikipedia, Amazon Kong weighs 275 pounds.
Yeah. So you're in the same weight range.
Yeah, I'm a little bit taller, but, I actually.
I wonder who wipes her.
When, you guys can, and the bottom line, Howard, is you can verify that I probably, have lost a little bit of weight. I saw you for the party there.
You look very good.
Better. I'm looking better. So anyway, at that point then, I just kind of like do the Muhammad Ali rope-a-dope deal, and I put both of my hands kind of by the side of my head, and she starts kind of flailing away around me, and I was like, somebody get her. I'm not hitting her back. I'm not hitting her back. I'm not hitting her back.
Now, why isn't Hogan helping you during?
Well, Hogan was doing something else. I mean, this place is in shambles, my friend. He's out, he's trying to put out fires, and he's not worried about me. I should be able to walk throughout the lot and not get accosted by a 300-pound African-American woman, I would think.
Right.
So, that's what happened. They sent her home, and she's been pulled off the European tour. And
you are fired from?
No, I'm not fired. They want me. They want me bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
They want me part of the mix. I mean, I've gotten them more press than they've ever gotten on any wrestling match, and I haven't even hit the ring yet.
I know.
So
And while I got you on the phone, a couple other things. Did you request the DNA test of Amazon Kong to make sure she's a woman?
No, I didn't.
All right, okay.
She's a big woman, and she's very intimidating looking. I mean,
she really looked tough. I was worried about you. Now, and what about your wife Heather? Are you going to be tweeting any more nude pictures of her?
Well, I can send you private ones if you like.
I like that.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to Beth, though.
No. Beth enjoys them as well. We look at them together, and I was quite surprised recently when Brent debuted his wife's complete bare breast on his Twitter.
It's nice to know. I wish I knew what Howard's screen name was. So he's following us, fellas. I would like to market that a little bit.
I don't even know how to follow anyone on Twitter.
But people do, and then they get
they send it to me.
Now, if Beth got my email, if she would shoot me, it's an okay kind of deal. I'd have a whole bunch of them.
Listen, I can speak for her. It's okay.
Well, listen, out of respect, I mean, okay.
Howard's the booker, man.
Well, Howard's the boss, and he's my boss. So, and if he mandated as a boss, I guess I could throw some down your way.
That's right. This is part of your job.
Okay.
Send me nude pictures.
So who else does he share these pictures with?
I've not given. I got a special amount of loyalty towards Howard. We would not have him be here today if it wasn't for Howard. So a couple nude pictures of my wife is not a big deal.
How's the marriage going?
Oh, we celebrated our 3rd year anniversary a couple weeks ago. It's going wonderful.
And the sex is there?
As much as I want it.
Wow.
Which is less than she wants it.
And you're able to perform?
Yeah, I'm jacked up on the gimmicks.
Yeah. Bubba's got more gimmicks.
He's got the Rattler.
Than any guy I know.
I had the Rattler at my wedding. Remember, I went over and showed you my Rattler.
Yeah, he brought out the Rattler at the wedding during the ceremony.
I'm excited for you to see your present, to be honest with you.
I can't wait. Hey, how often do you want it from your wife?
Probably once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week.
Yeah, she doesn't understand, the morning man's. She doesn't realize that at 8:30, I don't want to have sex. I'm done.
The woman has some body. Good Lord. I mean, it's hard to imagine being in a position where you wouldn't want to have sex with her.
Where you're turning down
sex.
like
4 or 5 times. But Bubba's been with her many years now.
And like 6 years. I've been with a lot of women as well, my friend. I mean, come on now. Look at me.
Now he's on a morning schedule, so I understand it. But it is hard for the average guy to understand how you wouldn't be just giving it to her all the time.
How's everything going for you guys up there?
Everything's good. Everything's fine. I mean, except for the Artie situation.
Yeah, I feel for that, man. That's horrible.
Yeah. Is your son getting any chicks yet, or is he still too young?
No, he's 7. He's 7.
He's not getting any.
No, he's at that point where he really does not like girls at all, and I'm and he lifts weights and stuff.
You're
like
hoping that passes.
Now my stepdaughter Julia, she's a year older, and she's a little fast, to be honest. I'm a little worried about her. Yeah.
If I had a son, I wouldn't allow him to go through that phase where he didn't want girls.
You'd make him like girls.
I'd absolutely make him like girls. All right, so now I have the complete update.
Yeah, she really blasted me, and the reason why it's real is because there's no video of it. Wrestling, always wants to document everything, every storyline, and if whether it's written or not, it's always videotaped. And things that are real, usually you don't capture it on tape. I've asked Universal Studios to give me if they had any. Sometimes they have surveillance. I think they have surveillance in there, so we're trying to find their surveillance video of her blasting.
I'd love to see that. I thought
By
it was
the way,
a part of the
you
shtick.
said she's sidelined. Is her job in jeopardy?
Yeah, I do think it is. Now I went on.
Do you want her to get her job back, or do you want to see her out of wrestling?
No, I don't want to see her out of wrestling. I don't want me or her, what she did to me, to be the reason why she doesn't wrestle anymore. I don't want to cost anybody their job. I've learned a lot from you, Howard. Yeah, but wait a second. If I got punched in the, if this is for real, I mean, if it's not part of the wrestling world, and some woman, cold cocked you right backstage.
Yeah, I don't believe if somebody attacks you.
Here's the deal, man.
Them to stay employed
then I'd be angry enough to get.
You.
Yeah, I'd be angry enough to get rid of
I'm really not trying to be a dick here, okay? When I say this, Howard, but I feel like them, much like you do with O&A or somebody. You don't say publicly you want them fired, but deep down you hate them.
No, I'm being honest.
So deep down I hate this bitch, and I wouldn't lose a night's sleep if she got fired. But I don't want to publicly say that.
Yeah, but that's how I feel. I don't want to.
See, I learned from you. I'm very brash, and I don't take direction well, but I've learned how to play that game at least.
No, but with me, I've had people come to me, sit me down, and say, "Do you want them fired?" And then I go, "No." I honestly do not.
But that's when you tell Gary to come in on the backside and say, he really does.
No, I honestly don't. I swear to you, Bubba, I do not want to be responsible for having a radio guy lose his job.
Well, neither do I in radio, but a big bitch that's going to hit me is not cool.
No, I agree with you. I think she should be fired.
Well, there you go. For anybody that's listening right now that's a part of TNA management, the Howard Stern, king of all media, he wants her fired.
Come on. If she really punched you in the face while you were working, and you weren't even, paying attention.
And it was a sneak attack.
Right. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard did she hit you? 10 being the hardest.
Oh, she hit me like a 6.
A 6.
But I'm going to be honest with you. That first hit that she hit, because I was not, I didn't know, I wasn't anticipating it. It almost dropped me. I mean, because she brought every bit of her mass onto, in her lunch lady arms, right under my cheek.
She could have broken your jaw.
Well, you know what would have been worse, and here's what I told Hogan, because they've been talking to her. I was like, what?
Tell me what's worse than getting beat up by a girl.
Well,
nothing.
Here's what's worse. I've taken Tyler and Julia, my kids, backstage a lot, and what if she was going to beat me up regardless of who was around? What if my kids saw that?
That's the worst when you know how it traumatized my children every time I got beat up by a woman? Horribly.
Or
they're still traumatized.
Or like when you came out as Buttman. I mean, that was probably traumatic too as well.
That rectum.
No pun intended.
No pun. All right, listen to me. First of all, it's weird talking on regular radio, not being able to curse.
I know,
See, you can
but
do
we're
it.
doing okay.
We're doing okay with it.
See, Howard, which just comes to my next thing, okay? And I know.
By the way, what's your take on Leno and Conan?
I think that the Zucker guy's an idiot, and I think that Leno is he rips your stuff off. I think he's a hack. I think that they need to get rid of both of them and put somebody else in there.
Get rid of everyone.
Get rid of them all.
Well, I mean, they're all a bunch of bitches. But here's the bottom line. I mean, which just goes to show you, and I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I got a little bit of immunity since I'm with you here right now.
Yes.
And that is, just goes to show you, Howard, you could do regular radio, and you could make the return, and you would make more money than you ever thought about it.
I actually have an offer to do. Not an offer.
Well, I would say
a bona fide offer, but people have been making.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't care how many offers you think you have. You haven't even been able to scratch the surface as to who would want you. If you would decide to do whatever you want, including being clean, you can do it.
I didn't think Bubba was going to be able to go back to terrestrial radio and do a good show because once you come on here, it actually is very difficult to go back.
It's not that hard, Howard.
But you did a great job, and Bubba's shows never sounded better.
But you don't. It's not that hard, guys. It really isn't. It's not. You got to take about 10 words out of your deal. That's it.
I don't know. They were editing even editing
content was a problem.
They were editing even just themes. Like if I talked about
that's true. But I'm just glad to have a job, man. I'm like a Haitian now that didn't get pummeled. I'm just glad to be around. I really am. I'm just glad not to have the walls come crumbling down on us right now.
Wonder what the birthday gift to me is. It's got to be naked pictures.
No, it's not. Listen, I get those for you. I won't. Those aren't gifted. I'll get that for you if you give me the okay via Beth.
I'm telling you, Beth says it's okay.
Fine, I'll shoot some tonight then.
Should all of us send pictures of our significant others to him?
Have you seen? Yeah, Spice Boy's old lady. Have you seen her?
Well, yeah, Spice Boy came down